The reality is that we are not wired for wealth. We're not wired for safety. We're not wired to, build a protective reserve in order to swing for the fences. We go all in all the time. And so often it results in disaster. If you build this protective reserve, if you build cash flowing assets that cover your spending for the rest of your life, once you do that, now with the next dollar, you can swing for the fences because your life and your legacy is protected forever. But if you start doing that beforehand, you actually risk, having to start from zero. And I very nearly had to do that. I mean, that is a pattern I see play out over and over with the founders that I work with and it's a classic case of like, what got you here won't get you there. Like, we're used to betting on ourselves. We're used to going all in and putting our backs against the wall. And for many of us is kind of a default state of being. When we look at people with a driven personality type, they either have D2, D4 or D2, D2 gene and high levels of neuropeptide Y. And there's an excellent book by my friend Doug Brackman called Driven. It kind of explains the neuroscience of high performance. And what happens when we have that driven personality type is that when we're in a situation that would send most people into fight or flight, we actually drop into calm in the chaos. And that's when we feel most alive. And that is a really useful evolutionary adaptation, except for when we're safe. And when we're safe, what we do is we manufacture that chaos in order to elicit that high performance. So we get into this cycle of putting our back against the wall because it's when we feel most alive.